tips. Give it up. Talk to them after the show for stopping. All right, our next comic to the stage. Keep this music going. We've got our wonderful hometown hero returning to Michigan from across the lake, the Windy City, our king and prince of darkness, the one, the only, Jahrethh!
Hello. No more Tom Sawyer, but thank you. Hello. I am Vivian H., like Jesus, Casaletto, American stand-up comedian and transit rail aficionado. Today, I would like to take you on the harrowing journey of the Amtrak warrior, Mean Ride. Thank you. Hello, sailors! Welcome aboard Amtrak Pier Marquette, eastbound service to Grand Rapids, with station stops along the way in St. Joe Benton Harbor, Bangor, and Holland, Michigan, before arriving at our terminus tonight in Grand Rapids. This service is complete with cafe car and all, where Julie Midwesterner will happily take your $6.95 for a bottle of water, you scum. I will be your conductor for tonight, and I know what you're thinking. Conductor? I hardly know her. Nowhere. That is what I hear in my most distressing nightmares. That is what rips me from my most beautiful dreams. That is what pushes me over the edge in my most paranoid of highs, what drags me even lower in my darkest hours. Ah, yes, the Amtrak train, that elusive mistress, much like a Furby is to a child. At first, something that brings joy and excitement, a new novelty to play with. However, something that with time degrades into something taxing and tiring, and something that if you peel back the layers from, becomes disturbing. Ah, yes. Our train here is the 370. It leaves twice a day, once from Chicago at 6:30 at night, and once from Grand Rapids at 6 in the morning. 4-hour train, no matter how you slice it. And this is a place, the Amtrak train, that I would consider a sort of pocket dimension, right? Because I see things there that I have never seen anywhere else, such as hundreds of Amish people. Ah, yes, hundreds of Amish people who I have never seen outside of this train, and hundreds of Amish people who I admittedly am a bit jealous of, because they are so effortlessly vintage. Now, the thing about the Amish that perplexes me is you never see them outside of the train. So I have come to 2 distinctive reasons for this. 1, these are ghosts, right? I mean, such a timeless look, totally unclockable by your average civilian, but so physically present. And think of the location to haunt. How romantic. A train that travels across a lakeshore. Ah, though Michigan's new venture cars have probably not been there for hundreds of years, the rails have, and they pace back and forth each day, looking for salvation they may never achieve. Or 2, the Amish have invented portal transit, but only across short distances, like Grand Rapids to Greenville or something, not across state lines, not across time zones, right? You know, I think that's why they still use the Amtrak, because again, only short distances within state lines, because I think once there was an attempt to cross through that portal to get to Chicago. Cut out the middleman, cut out the $44 on Amtrak. Come on, let's just go through. Come on, little Amish baby, let's step through. I'm your Amish mother. Let's step through the portal. I know, the Amish baby is sticking out of my mouth. I become an Amish auditor. And now I'm employed to dye the Chicago River green every St. Patty's Day. Now, the second phenomenon on the Amtrak train is the curse. Oh yes, there is an Amtrak curse. A train that leaves at 6 in the morning. You have to get up around 5 to make it. You'll never get more than 4 hours of sleep before the train, no matter how hard you try. Oh God, it's 2 in the morning. I've got to get to bed. I've got to get up for the train, but what's that? That dry cough is back, and no amount of water next to your bed will satiate your desert of a throat. You will not sleep this night. 10:45. I'm making great time. I'll go straight to bed. I'll wait. Diddling. What's this? A text. A text from your bestest friend in the whole wide world, kissy emoji. And what does it say? We broke up. Huh? You're not sleeping till that train arrives in Chicago Union Station, are you? Because otherwise you'd be a horrible friend. And third, and the most likely story about the Amtrak strife, is that your bread simply does not bring you any rest. You lay there, sheets around you. You feel crumbs under your thighs. Ugh. There's a crease in your pillow. Ugh, it's uncomfortable, you can't flatten it. Oh God, you make the mistake of trying to scratch yourself through your shirt, which you know always kind of hurts. What a fool you are. And once, when that illusion of sleep finally begins to kiss your eyelids, the shrieking of your default Apple alarm goes off, and you're welcomed into your cruel reality, because there is no sleep for the wicked. And then, when I get on the Amtrak, I carry around 2 loose melatonin in my pocket like a CIA agent. A CIA agent who's getting ready for some infidel to come up to me and ask me, what really happened to John Bonet? One for Chicago? No! If only it were that easy. I would say I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, but I think we need to stop saying that because it's stupid. Because of course I would wish a 4-hour restless Amtrak train trip on my worst enemy. I would wish a wickedly pathetic death on my worst enemy. Like, he drank too much last night at the party and we didn't even know he was dead. You guys wouldn't wish an Amtrak train on your worst enemy? Who are your worst enemies, Banicula? Oh, Hello Kitty, oy vey, get a grip, get worse enemies. Wish worse things on them. Stop saying that because it's stupid. And finally, I'd be a damn fool not to address something more pressing in my set. There is a piece of anti-LGBT legislation that could go into effect that is being not reported on enough. And that is the cutting of funds to the Amtrak train. Good God, think of the lesbians who can't afford a U-Haul yet. Good God, think of the bisexual printmaker on his sabbatical.